Okay? It's Pancho Hall, and I'm talking about my leadership vision and brand. My greatest strengths are my abilities to dissect a business, align a team around common purpose, drive operational excellence, and inspire commitment that leads to superior results. I lead in a way that delivers results the right way, with people, not through them. I find a deep joy and passion in challenging others to contribute and deliver performance beyond what they expect of themselves. And for me, what that really says is I start off with what I consider sort of some of my innate strengths, and that's the ability to really look at a business, either P&L metrics, et cetera, in a very critical way, and can identify those things that need to be addressed. But where I think it really comes together is being able to work together with a team and help not only point those things out, but really get together both tactics and plans that the team can align on, and can really get after driving what more times than not come out to be superior results. I am naturally inclined to help others reach their potential through individual and team development by providing a supportive climate. I inspire others to strive to improve and give their best. I know how to identify, leverage, and surround myself with the best possible talent. I work hard to value and inspire them to achieve greatness. I don't command people, I try to connect with them. As a result, the people that follow me are committed and determined to give and do their best for the organization. What I have found, at least the way that manifests itself for me, I find more times than not, I will work for an individual that that's either on my team or I'm on the team with. I will work as hard and oftentimes harder for them than they might work for themselves. But I believe that one helps their development, but it also helps to instill a level of trust and partnership that you can count on when you need it, on both sides. My intellect combined with my approachable, authentic leadership style, calmness under pressure, makes for a powerful combination. People naturally follow me as a leader because I establish credibility by my actions and my results. And for me, the way that plays out is a couple of places. One, I very rarely will ask anyone to do anything for the business or for me that I wouldn't do for them or the business. And I think that creates the kind of true partnership, and I think the kind of candid give and take. It's not so much a sort of what I consider a sort of a boss subordinate, whether I'm the boss or someone else is the boss. It's really more of a collaboration of ideals and experiences to try to address those opportunities or issues in the business. And I think by doing it that way, you keep other outside influences or interpretations from getting in the way, and you can really focus on taking the best that we all have to offer and attack the business. Under my leadership, work gets done through collaboration, teamwork, system alignment, and operational excellence. I tend to empower others by modeling and teaching. I produce results consistently. While I set high standards, I provide support in meeting them and celebrate reaching milestones in the longer journey. I renew people rather than use them up, thus making them available to handle increasingly more responsibility, complexities, and scope. I'm a builder of people, I'm a builder of leaders, and one of the things that's also extremely important to me is my effort to pay it forward, much as my mentors have done for me. For me, where this starts to play out specifically is I believe that I couldn't tell you the number of times that I truly have felt that I've had the absolute best talent in every single position on my team. I don't know that that's ever happened, but I couldn't tell you one time where I didn't believe that the collective team that I was a part of once we figured out how to give every single person a seat at the table, and we're able to leverage not just their siloed jobs, but their collective work experiences as a synergistic team, that I didn't believe we could go out and compete with any other outside organization anywhere, and have a very good chance of delivering the results that we expected to deliver. And I would tell you more times than not that that's how it played out. The pay it forward piece is merely trying to make sure that for those folks who spent their time trying to help me understand this game that we call corporate America, that an internal commitment I've made to myself as well as I've made to them is that I will pay it forward by doing the same for others every chance I can, with no more expectation than to see them grow and to see them reach the potential that they've set out for themselves and that they have the ability to get to. Okay, this is Pancho Hall talking through leadership, vision, and brand, specifically on Start, Stop, and Continue. First, on the things that I'm looking to start thinking immediately. Thinking that the team includes all senior vice presidents, connecting with peers today, and is my boss on board. And what I'm trying to get at there is immediately starting to expand two things. One, the importance of staying in communication, open communication with my peers, and a bigger effort at doing that. And also trying to make sure every step of the way that I'm connecting and reassuring that I'm on the same page as my boss. What I'm looking to stop thinking, that I can lead the field only, that I cannot participate in the FSC, or I don't need to participate in the FSC being the T-Mobile headquarters. And that takes me a little bit out of a place that I choose to be. As a field leader, I've done headquarters and field, but I've opted to isolate my time and my efforts in the field and with the field team. And in my current role, it's apparent that I have a need, and I think the business can benefit from me spending more of my time and effort as a part of the broader headquarters-based T-Mobile leadership team. What I want to continue thinking is that results matter, that people matter, and that this is solvable. I think this is really all about trying to elevate and expand my influence and my partnership across my peer group. I don't think it's anything about changing the ability and the habit around driving great results, or the passion and the ability and the commitment about delivering, helping people deliver on their capability and grow. It's really about, I think, expanding me as a leader to play a bigger role in the bigger stage and a bigger picture for T-Mobile. Okay, this is Pancho Hall going over leadership, vision, and brand on stop, start, and continue on things that I believe, or start believing. On the start side, I need to be the catalyst for change. I need to start to believing I can and will make a difference, and that my peers need to be in. In what that's basically saying is that I need to take on both the ownership and the belief that playing a bigger role both with my peers, broader T-Mobile, and the broader direction of the business is not only something I can do, but something that I need to do, and I need to do that along with my peers. What do I believe I need to stop doing or stop believing? It should not be mine to solve. To stop believing that others should connect with me, or I have done nothing wrong. And for me, that's sort of getting past maybe some of the things that may have helped me from getting at some of the opportunities that have been presented in the past. Where now I'm just saying the opportunities that are in front of me, if they're going to get moved, I need to be the catalyst and the person to go get that done. And I'm going to stop sitting back and sort of saying it's someone else's issue. I've got to take the piece of it that I can control and I own and go make a difference. I look to continue believing that my boss wants me to win, that my boss is trying to be fair and that my boss will see both sides. And a T-Mobile-based business, at least the way we're structured, that's imperative. But as long as I think those things are in place, I've got all the commitment and passion to get after it. It's Pancho Hall, going over leadership, vision, and brand on Stop, Start, and Continue on behaving. So what things I want to start doing: behaving, aligning with peers, being aware of expectations, seeking things to do differently, and embracing the challenge. And for me, rather than sort of either sitting it out or sitting back or just kind of going through the motions, it's really about seeing this as a challenge to, one, improve myself, to become a much better leader, and there are resources that have been afforded to me to go really take a hard run at this, and I'm excited about it, and I want to embrace that as an opportunity and approach it as such. From a stop behaving standpoint, like someone else, should own it. Standing down and ignoring the issues and getting discouraged. As I look back over my past roles, when I let myself think that a situation is either unfair or not, I'd say unfair, I could find myself checking out, looking elsewhere to be, and in this case, in stopping those behaviors, my expectation is to fight the fight right here, to take advantage of the opportunity and embrace the learnings right here, and defer any other distractions relative to things I've done in the past until sometime well after this is no longer an issue. From a continuation on a behaving standpoint, believing that I can and will be part of the solution, therefore being optimistic about it, no excuses, and the lead from the front, and don't back down. And when I think of all of those things, I think lead from the front probably epitomizes it for me the most, and that's to step forward and to be continue to drive and attack the opportunity, and believe that can make a difference on it. There we go. Okay, this is Pancho Hall in addressing the question: how does your leadership, brand, and vision capture these crucial skills identified for the future? As I tried to capture some of the things that were brought up on the tape, things like trust, being authentic, having a sense of purpose, being relentless. Really there are several core things that I think started to jump out at me from my leadership vision, and I'll just maybe point to directionally a couple of them. One, I think the sort of the sense of purpose, and for me, the sense of purpose centers around a couple things. One is a real, true, heartfelt passion around helping people to grow, and helping them to grow in such a way that they can consistently impact business objectives, business targets, and that they themselves can help others to grow. And so that piece is I think reflected both here as well as they talk about the future. Being committed to something other than yourself in a authentic, genuine way, I think also calls out here. I think the interest in a relentless sort of drive, if you will, to be in the present, to be curious, and to leverage those things in how you lead the business, I think are also somewhat reflected in how I describe here in the vision, both being approachable, the intellect to assess what's happening now, and the ability to then carve that and turn that into a team that can operate in a very collaborative way against the business results. There it is. This is Pancho Hall answering the question, how does your leadership brand and vision help you to avoid the mistakes that we just reviewed? Just picking out 3 or 4 or a few of the mistakes that I think were kind of the umbrellas. I'll speak to those in a moment, but they were things like self-interest, being all about the leader, betraying trust, being arrogant, not being authentic, those kinds of things. And I think as I look back through the leadership vision and branding that I'm trying to set out for myself, there are several things that kind of speak to an area that's counter those, and I think will create a hedge for those to the extent I can stay on the vision. One is consistently being all about team, trying to bring forth the best talent, being approachable, trying to do things the right way, trying to empower the members of the team, trying to being a builder of people, a builder of leaders, and a real commitment and focus to continue to try to pay it forward, which is really giving to people other than myself. It's really focused on trying to impart something that will help others to grow. And I think that focus against that backdrop of traits will go a long way in creating a barrier, if you will, to slipping into some of the mistakes that were called out.